Okay.
And then
So now
soon
I
as
have like a little it shows an icon of my YouTube and it shows a little link symbol with the check mark.
no.
So that should mean that if I go over to my channel and look at it, it should show oh, fiddle-dee-dee.
I can actually go to YouTube and I'll see if I can see you online. Yes, you are online. You're on live on your channel now.
Okay. I don't know. Now,
Whatever
Joan,
you did it right.
now Joan can link your channel and pin it on her chat. Okay. So I need to go to my YouTube. Why is it not clearing out for me? Thank you so much, Star. My anxiety is about at 12,000 right now. Sorry. I'm trying to. Okay, so on my channel it does show view channel. It shows you use the same thumbnail, right? The one with
believe I did.
Okay, I see it. So if I tap on mine, I only have Brenda saying hi. Hi, Brenda. And she just popped in to say hello. So she's on my side. She can see you too, Joan, so doesn't matter. You can say hi to her too.
Yeah, already said hi, Brenda. And then if Brenda does like what I do, if two people are together, let's say Star and Sherry are doing a live together, I'll have two YouTubes open up at the same time and I just mute one. So I'm watching both of them at the same time so they both get the time.
Right, okay.
Hi, Jenny. Oh. And as soon as I got on, well, Jet woke up and now she's being rambunctious.
Oh. Well, when did you ever get to sleep?
Me?
Yeah.
About 3 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
Well, and then I was up by 9. I don't know why. But
maybe it was because the other day you slept more than you normally do.
Well, still, okay. Yeah, I went to bed at 3, so I probably got to sleep about 4. So 9. Yeah, that's 5 hours. That's good for me.
Yeah. Can you put the link? I put it up in the description. I don't know if you can find it that way or not.
Okay.
Let me
and excuse me if the volume goes up. No, it's not going to. Okay, copy. Oh, I have to be on my YouTube to be able to do that, I think.
Let me see. Maybe I can.
I'm gonna paste.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Share.
Okay. No, I have it.
Okay, you have it.
Oh no, I'm not gonna. Huh. Okay. So, oh. Okay, yeah, I'll go on to my
Okay.
YouTube again.
Hi, Chiquita. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
Tú no eres chiquita.
Oh, you did. Oh. Well, they don't make this real quick and easy, do they? Yes. Hey, girl.
I need to look for an easier let's see.
Okay, there we go. I pinned you.
Okay. Oh, so even hello, Joan and Jean popping in quickly before bedtime to leave a like. Hope's all well with you. Yes, sorry.
Hi,
I
sorry.
I saw your little video response to Katie's walking thing, and I really want to do that, but I don't think I can walk 30 minutes because I can't get outside the house. So I'm gonna have to contact her and see what other options I have for doing that, because okay, now I know that Star, she does diamond painting, I believe.
Yes, she does. And she's working on a really gorgeous peacock right now.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry. I think I am friends with her on Facebook, so I'll let her know. I need to up my activity because I think I'm at a plateau, so she would know more about that. Okay, Joan, so let's just outline a little bit first, basically what we plan to do today, and then we'll get into
Fine.
all the chit chat and such. So you go ahead.
Okay, I am working on my March hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge 2025. I am calling this one a blue journal, even though it's spring.
Good night.
And so I
Sorry.
have a whole lot of different digitals in here, but mostly with glue. And I didn't get all of my papers printed on both sides, so I'm not folding these in half. But from these ones, I'm also going to add some blue ledger paper because it can come in with blue lines, green
Mm-hmm.
pages. And I'm lucky enough to have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have some scrap paper that's blue. So I'll use those as pages. Then I love to have different sizes of pages. So I'm going to put some of this butterfly in. And when I put these in, I don't fold them like this, very straight like that. I like to have them in at an angle,
Mm-hmm.
just for a little extra Then I have this one. Then I have some coffee dyed, tea dyed papers I'm going to put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some beautiful spring colored calendar pages. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
do a 3 signatures. So one will be in each signature. And I'll fold right on that fold line.
Okay.
Then I took these other pages out of a smaller composition notebook. And if I didn't do enough fussy cutting last night, I have more to fussy cut. These
Okay.
ones are from whichcraftdoyoudo.com and collection set 3. Then I have blue note paper.
Now, what are those little number boxes supposed to be, Joan?
These little square things.
Yes. Is it like a bingo card or
Just
something?
no, you just cut them apart and then they can be just little ephemera pieces. Like you can make clusters out of them, add stuff on, or around the corners, stick them in pockets.
Hey, Michael. Bless your
Yeah.
heart. I'm so
And
thankful that you stopped by. Um, can
hi,
I just
Michael.
say something real quick to Michael? Michael, Joni is only like 4 people away from 1,000. I know you are like the biggest help in the world, so I don't know if there's something you can maybe post to your page. If you would, I would really appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much. I do too.
He
And Michael and I are already hooked up. So we're on each other's channel. We're family.
Yeah. He has a lot of supporters, and they've all supported me as well and helped me get to 1,000, and I've always been so grateful to Michael for that. So he he's he's such a nice young man. I'm so glad that I was able to meet him. And Jenny, do you know Jenny?
I do.
Okay, so she's from Australia.
Uh, So it's pretty
Okay.
late there too. Um,
9:30 in the morning, she said. So what else were you I didn't mean to interrupt you. If you want to go ahead
no,
and
no worries.
proceed.
Okay, then I have this eaten up page from a flower book that I had because it has blue flowers.
Mhm.
Then more pages from another notebook. But I did keep this is one thing that I love is when a page has holes in it. There we go, like
Mhm.
this. I
Mhm.
keep the holes intact and then I
Mhm.
string yarn or ribbon or something through it.
Okay, that's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chiquita. Thank you.
And a bird book.
Star. Oh yes,
Hey,
I have like one or two of those.
girlfriend gave me probably about 5 or 6. And so
Yeah,
I'm using them slowly, but it has this
aren't they
gorgeous page in here.
beautiful? Beautiful
Yeah.
magazines. Yeah.
And maybe gel prints from the other night, I might put one in or two.
Yeah, well, that blue one's really pretty. That third one there.
That one.
I like
Oh,
it.
I love it.
Yeah. So
And
you
then the
have
other pages.
a
Oh,
lot
so,
to choose from, huh? And the other pages are what, like designer scrapbook paper you have?
these are just plain colored papers.
I see.
Um,
Mhm.
I think I got them from the SWAT tent, but I might use that. This is a copy of a gel print I had.
I was going to
Um,
ask you if you copy yours.
I do copy some, yes,
Okay, cool.
and scrap paper. Oh, coloring book. Got to have a coloring book page in all of them. So I like to have a big pile, a huge choice, and then I'll know what's going to go in as I put it all together, and
Mhm.
then a couple of little tags. And
Mhm.
when I can find my digital, I'll print more out.
That sounds great. Um
Hey, now what are you working on? You said something about a magazine journal.
yes, I have a couple things because initially um I just wanted to address Jenny really quick. Jenny, I know for myself, one of the things that helped me to increase my channel numbers was going live. Also, just meeting other people and visiting other lives as well. So the more you do that, the more you'll develop like a community of people, and they will all help you to get to where you need to be. Because Joan and I talked about this probably a little over a month ago, and she mentioned something to me about maybe not being able to get to 1,000 for, like 6 months or something, or by the end of the year. And here she is, only a few away. So, it's been really fun for her, I think. Just, thank you, Michael. Thank you so much for sharing Joan out.
Oh, bless you, Michael. Much appreciated.
It's been a lot of fun, I think, for Joan. I think she's kind of found her niche. She loves going live.
Oh,
Did you
I
see what
do.
he said? Congratulations, you're at 1,000, Joan. Woohoo! That's so
I'm doing a
great.
happy dance. You can see the shadow.
Yeah, that's so great.
Well, now it's time to get my in gear and make my little gift prize for my 1,000 subscribers. Actually, I do have it. I just need to fill it up a little bit more.
Oh, your little journal. Yeah, you were showing
So,
us. That's so cute.
yeah. So I did the paint pour on the canvas and then I made the cover. And so I'm going to fill it up with stamps and pockets and tags and goodies.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
So, well, you
So,
just made my day, Michael.
isn't he's magical Michael? Magic Mike.
There we go.
We'll call him
Magic
Magic
Mike.
Mike. So
Sorry.
anyway, I know it was kind of fun. I thought about it after I said it. That's kind of funny. I just wanted to show a couple things. Hi, Regina, that I like to do
Thank you, Regina.
when I'm doing a journal, because initially when we all started talking about this, Michael's laughing. You know, we're junk journalers. So just in looking at some of the things Joan's choosing for her current junk journal, she's using some things that you might not normally find in a journal, like her graph paper and her little sticky, her note papers and things like that. These are business envelopes. And what I've noticed about these, if you save any of them, they have really interesting patterns, the security envelopes on the inside. So these are great if you want to cover them and make them like window pockets or tags or something. But if you also want to use the designs on the paper for kind of like a collage aspect, it's a really fun to do, because they're sending. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 different ones right here. This one got a little stained with something, I don't know what, but this one's the same as the other. But these are really nice to use for collage elements when you are making a journal, or if you really want it to be like trashy, you could even just keep these envelopes totally open like I have here, and you can put them in your signatures. And then you could decide, okay, this is a really nice window one. Do I want to keep it as a window? Do I want to replace it with vellum or whatever? So there is, a whole signature of envelopes right there that you could use. The next thing that I pulled out was just some packaging from the pantry that I've been saving. when you look at these, don't think we eat all junk food because we don't. But these bags are really cool. You can keep them and trim them down if you want to, or leave them just as they are, and they make really cool pockets. So if you put it in a signature, you would have definitely a pocket on this side. If you wanted a pocket on the other one, you could just cut open the bottom. So those are fun. And I have the mango one, and of course, Swedish fish. I love Swedish fish. And another thing that you can get pockets from are your tea. If you get tea that comes in a little envelope, you can save. Yeah, exactly, Jenny.
I love using those little tea packages for pockets.
Yes, Sherry is
Yeah.
here, and she's a new subby. Thank you, Sherry, for
Hi, Sherry.
subbing. And
Aw, thank you.
so yes,
From Michael.
you can use your little celestial seasonings and other types of packets, and then you can cut up the boxes and you can use these as tags, or you can glue them down to a piece of paper and use this as a to one of your pages and then use it as a pocket. So there are a couple options right there. I also saved this Campbell's soup because I thought, you could do a couple things. You could use this as a journal cover. You could make yourself a little notebook to stick inside your trashy journal. This is just another cardboard box that you could do a small journal with, or again, use these as tucks or tags or whatever. So that's an idea with the smaller pieces. And then, of course, I don't know, the saltine boxes are very popular to make a whole journal out of if you have enough of them. And then, of course, your cereal boxes are great for that too. So that's if you want to make like a completely trashy type journal. That's what those would be used for. Then another thing that I really love using are paper bags. And paper bag, actually, it's not a paper bag. That is just packing material. A paper bag has been used to make journals for a long time. And I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Trudy, how are you, dear?
Hi again, Trudy. Long time no see.
Yeah. What are you up to today, darling? I'm just talking about different journal designs, just running my yap right now. But paper bag albums have been around for quite a long time, and there are different ways that you can fold them. This particular one that I have here is actually not an album. This is a way for you to make a cover and then to have a little flap, and it almost looks like a little clutch. So this is I'll see if I can remember how to do this with a large paper bag. You have to take the gussets out.
I am doing very good, thank you. Having a wonderful day.
I think I created a monster. Because she sure
I
does
think
love
you
going
all
live.
did. Between you, Star, Martha, I think you three. Oh, and then Michael, I did a live with Michael once too. So between all of you getting me on to doing lives.
Okay, Regina, that's really nice. I haven't been doing YouTube videos that long. It's just been a little bit over a year for me, so.
Well, this is my third official live. There was the first test one with my sister, and then this is the third one since. And I love it because there's no editing videos after that take a couple hours.
Okay, so for your paper bag, if you just go to the, yes, me too, Trudy. If you just go to your grocery store or even Dollar Tree and just pick up a bag of brown paper bags, lunch bags, or even some people just call them sacks where they're,
these ones too.
Okay. Well, with this particular one, what you do is you take the gussets out on the side.
Yeah.
And you flatten it.
This one has a tiny gusset. But...
Yeah. You flatten it like this after you take the gussets out, and you flatten the bottom like this. And then as you flatten it, you fold it, and then it becomes your little journal with the cover, and it folds right into a little pouch. So you can use those. I actually have one that's made like this, and I love it because it was so easy to sew in the signatures. So, and then other things, there's packing paper, music sheets, book paper, all kinds of things that you can use. And if you use digitals and if you enjoy using digitals, which I do use them, but you can take some gesso or white paint and you can go over them with the gesso, and you can make them more your style if you want to do that. So that's another thing that I do, is I will take a printable that I like, and I will mute some of the page colors out to kind of make it that shabby vintage look, if that's what I'm going for. So that's another option.
I really love using gesso because it really tones down those pages. Like if there's one that, if I decide that I don't want this so bright, just really light, taking a dry brush, take a dry brush and into the gesso and then just go like that, just a wee little bit.
And I like to use even like a credit card or a stiff piece of cardstock to do that too.
Yes.
That's always fun. And then you can make your own designs with stencils and inking. This is actually paper that I dyed last year or so, and I laid some of these doilies on it, and it came to a really pretty orangey pink, some of them. And I really love that color. I need to do a journal just in those colors. Here's the pink. And I laid different things on top of the papers as they were drying so that I would get some stenciled designs. So that's just, you know, you all may have already known all that, but this is the kind of stuff that I kind of collect when I'm doing my junkie journals. So Joan and I have pretty much the same stuff, I think. So the last...
And then gel prints.
Yeah.
Using things like this Punchinella for stencils. I also use this drywall tape.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
Actually, you can tell it's originally this color, but I've stenciled with it so much it's color. So then I will take it off because it's a tape, and this is the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I could do it. My hands are so shaky. For those who don't know, I have essential tremors, so my hands really shake badly. I'm not nervous, like someone asked me the other day. It's essential tremors. And so, yeah, I don't think I could do it. Anyways, can't do it today, but it does come off, and then I'll use the colored onto a page too.
Yeah, one of the things that I've seen is where people have, yes, exactly what you said, to actually putting the drywall tape on their spread or page, whatever they're doing. Yeah.
I like it when it's colored like that after using it as a stencil.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want just... And then you can also use the back after too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I'm going to be working on today, and I don't know how long we'll be up here, but I had watched a video, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the lady's name is, but I will try to post it later. But she had shown how to take a magazine, any magazine you have, and I would suggest a thinner one for this, and just tear it down. So what she had done is she just basically tore hers this way and tore it off. She wasn't even paying attention to what was on the magazine or where. She just
Was that Kathy?
No.
Kathy with a C?
No, I don't think so. I don't think her name was Kathy. But she just tears this out. There are my chickens. I like chickens.
I'm doing a chicken journal. Oh.
So you just continue to tear this until you get the size that you want, basically. And so here you have this half of a magazine that will suffice as a journal for you. So it even has the subscription cards in it, so that makes fun, smaller pieces. And the way that the lady did it that I watched, she went through and she gessoed every page lightly, front and back, so that she would have pretty much a blank canvas to work with. But I don't know, depending on what type of magazine you're using, I don't know that all that is necessary. Some pages maybe, but it's fun too to just like take, this is page on bulldozers. We could just kind of tear this page down a little bit more and add something to this to make a flap. So there's all kinds of ways once you get it torn down that you can decorate your book. Yes, we have chickens. We only have a couple right now because we live near the woods and the fox likes to get our chickens. So, but this one is my favorite magazine. It's called Town and Country. And I love it because it has a little bit of bling in it, and it also has vacation destinations and other interesting art. So this is one that I tore down a while ago and just haven't gotten a chance to work on. Another reason why I like Town and Country is because the paper in this magazine is a little bit thicker. So you have some a more sturdy substrate to work on. But that is how I am going to be working on this journal today.
Now, do
So,
you tear out about half of those pages or glue any of them together?
at this point, the only thing, well, if you can see, I kind of staggered this a little bit. So I tore off some of the sides of the pages, but I didn't take out very many. So I'm going to see as I go along which ones I might not need, like one that has all text on it or something. But that's the great thing about this magazine. It has all these really cool images, and you don't want to tear any out.
I know, right?
So,
and if you're careful on how you tear them out, you can actually make 2 journals from one magazine.
Yeah. Well, this one has
Sorry for interruption, but is that too bright now?
No, it's fine, Joan.
Or is that better?
I don't see.
Or is that better?
That's brighter. Do you want it to be brighter or more muted?
Whatever is best for people who are watching.
That looks good to me.
Okay. Because it was getting a little dark for me, but I don't want it too bright or too dark. Okay. Sorry, carry on, my dear.
No, I'm good. So I'm gonna look at this and decide. I think I'm going to make my journal this way. And I want it to go this way instead of the standard way. And I'm going to look at some of the pictures and see which ones I'm going to keep. And then the other ones I'm going to actually gesso a few. I don't know that I need to gesso a whole bunch, but just a few.
Gesso the tractors.
Yeah. Yes, agua. Thank you.
And then I'm just picking out some lace.
Okay. ¿Descansaste un poquito? Oh. He's not replying because he knows I'm on
Hola,
my
señor. ¿Cómo estás?
Ya se fue. He already went. Yes, Jenny, chickens are fun. And I think there's going to be a lot more people getting chickens because they can't afford the eggs, right?
I like silkies, but they don't lay as many eggs as some other ones.
The only thing with silkies is, don't they have um isn't their meat dark or black?
Um,
They're
I don't
I
know,
mean,
but they sure are a pretty chicken.
yes, they are cute. My
They're
son,
really lovely. They're friendly. They make great pets, but not for like meat or eggs. And then you do have to make sure that you keep them more dry than other chickens because of their, can I say,
fluffy.
furry feathers?
Their
Because then
fluffiness.
they can get, yeah, they'll get sick a lot quicker and easier than a regular chicken. And then because of all the feathers right around the eyes, they can't see danger. Let's say if a hawk has come flying down, they
Uh-huh.
can't see up past it. So
Huh. Well, we have had
yes,
silkies
they are star.
before, but we I don't eat any of our own chickens because I don't like that. I don't
You know,
like,
they become your pets.
yeah. Well, I'm
I
not,
would have them as pets and for eggs.
that's what we have ours for. Eggs. Eggs.
You got that right, Star.
Mhm.
Mm. Oh,
Yes, her name is Trudy. So Tucker is her little dog. She named her channel after her dog. I guess I must be the weird one because I don't have, right now, I don't have any pets really that are my own except for um,
uh-uh.
my mom's cat.
Hey, squirrels. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming by.
Oh,
I
squirrels,
hope I'm
magnet,
not too loud.
and outdoors. What do you do on your channel, Square?
Oh, fishing. Fishing and a lot of chatting.
Was anybody else like me and really tired today because of the
Oh,
change in the hour?
I think this is the first year ever that I wasn't.
Really?
I usually am like just wiped, and I woke up earlier than normal. Mind you, by the time Trudy and I got off last night, I could tell like I was getting real tired of that. So I went to bed shortly after that.
Yeah, it's pretty
Got to
bad.
sleep. Yeah, I
Start
think I finally
slurring
went to
your
sleep at
words.
about 4. It's like,
I would be like slurring my words and
oh,
giggling, and
I think I was starting to, and I was because I was getting tired, but
I would I would be. I don't know how you did that. More
yeah.
kudos to you. And then going on with Star this morning yet. Phew.
Oh, and then I couldn't find my tags, like the ones that I showed you guys last night. These ones. Oops.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
But it's because they were laying right at the corner of my table, right on top of the paper that I did the printing on, the gel printing.
Oh,
So they blended right in.
blended in,
And I'm
yeah.
like, and so it was like right in front of my eyes. I was like, but I decorated a few on her live. So
Yeah, those were really pretty tags. I wish I had stayed around for that, but I probably
yeah.
was wanting to crash or something. So,
Oh,
so Joan, I'm going to explore another um I am going to explore another streaming service. Either the one that came with my camera or one called Streamlab, and I'm going to see what it's like because I wish I had gotten $20 offer for the first year for StreamYard, but I didn't. And I'm wondering if you did because
I
you
did.
you weren't on there before, but they know that we've been on there using their free service, so they're not going to
Oh,
offer it to us for 20.
well, okay. I was on the free, but I was only on it, I don't even think a week.
Uh-huh.
Because I did the trial with my sister on a Tuesday. And then we did my first official live on Friday.
Okay.
And so between the two, I decided to kick out my Netflix and get StreamYard instead. So yeah, I
Well,
got it cheaper. But
I can tell you from my own experience, Netflix doesn't really have anything interesting to watch
no, they
anymore.
don't. Not for $19 a month.
No.
But that's redundant.
I had three little bantams. Oh yeah, we have bantams.
Oh.
Oh, so Squirrel says that magnet fishing and metal detecting, Civil War living history, and some regular fishing, Gene. Okay, so are you from Gettysburg area? I had three little bantams. I had to rehome them. I had a lot of trouble looking after them. They were pets. I'm very tired always, ever since I had
Oh,
COVID a few months ago. Oh, yes.
oh. I'm still recovering from COVID and I had it in September, beginning of September. And my ears are still plugged, and so I can't tell how loud I'm talking. So if I'm talking too loud or too quiet, please let me know. And
Oh,
that's why no appetite and lack of sleep.
okay, Squirrel,
Yeah.
I'm very close to Gettysburg, so we are probably somewhere within a 20-mile radius of each other.
Thank you, Star. Much appreciated. I'm listening to stuff.
So, if you need to come metal detecting, you'll have to hit me up because we live up in the woods, so you might find something interesting.
I always wanted one of those metal detectors. Never did get one.
I think my dad might have had one for a little while. But I think he wanted to. We would go to the beach every year or Florida or something, and that's where he would use his. But I think my neighbor or the guy that's a mechanic down the street, he found a couple of the bridal. I forget what you call them, but they're like right at the corner of the bridle, like a medallion or something. And and that's all I know of. I'm not sure if anybody found bullets or not, but yeah, it's a fun area. And Shippensburg is not very far from me either. So I live actually closer to Waynesboro than I do Gettysburg. So what am I? Oh, my, looking for my. I'm putting wax paper in between these because I don't want them to stick.
Oh, that's another thing too. I do have some tissue paper and fancy wax paper going in here too. I just love the sound of the different papers.
I know, me too.
Kind of obsessed with all the different sounds and the textures.
I think that that's one of the things I have noticed about people who like paper and even like mixed media. They like the different textures and the sounds that the paper makes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm between there, Squirrel, and I don't know. Let me think how to tell you. Blue Ridge Summit. Squirrel, have you ever been to Cool's Pond to fish? Okay, so this page, look at this beautiful ring. I just decided to keep that one the same alone and then just fold in this one side, and I'm going to gesso just the black part of this because the other side of it is this cool house, like
cool.
Adobe home or something on it.
Right.
So I don't want to lose that, so I'll put I'll put.
Oh. And another great thing about gessoing a page is that it actually makes it more waterproof or water repellent if you want to put paint on top.
Yeah, I have been learning a lot about watercolor recently, and I know even some of my friends that are colorists have been starting to use watercolor in their watercolor in their coloring books. And what they can get is it's called watercolor ground. And it's like a gesso, but it's specifically for making the page be prepared for watercolor, which I think is a really cool thing because, like Trudy was saying, she likes the cold press that doesn't have the bumps. And I like more the kind that has the bumps. But if you use the watercolor ground on just like a regular mixed media page, it'll make it so that it takes the watercolor better. And I think that's just the coolest thing. So
yeah,
I will
let each layer dry.
Yeah.
Dry each layer perfect. Yeah.
I think I will invest in some of that sometime. They say it can be expensive, so I don't know. Jenny says, yeah, I love papers too. I think children need to learn to play with different kinds of papers because as humans, we learn by touch. Yes, that's true. My kids had an Ernie from Sesame Street, and you could do different things on him. You could like button up his sweater. You could tie his shoes, and then some of the places on it, when you would press on like his pocket, it would crinkle.
I
So,
bought my nephew a little teddy bear one year for Christmas, and it was all brown and furry and everything. And then you could unzip it and then take off the fur.
oh,
And he hated that. He cried when he
because
found out that you could take the fur off this teddy
oh,
bear.
what
And
was
he
the
threw it
purpose?
and never did play with it.
What was the
It's like,
purpose of doing that? Taking it off?
I think just to get the little hands practicing zipping and unzipping and
Oh,
pulling an
what
arm
was
through a,
underneath? Just a naked bear?
yeah. Oh, he thought that was just awful.
Oh,
It's like, I felt like the worst little auntie ever.
oh. How old is he now?
Oh my goodness. 40 or so.
You'll have to remind him.
Oh, just that. I think I was about 13, 15. Yeah, it's pretty close to 40.
My email is in my description of my video, so just send your information if you want me to metal detect in your yard. Okay. I'll have to confirm with my mama and my hubby, but as long as it's okay with them, we would love to have you just for fun. Sorry, little puppy, I'm just going over you. I don't know why, but I'm not. I think dogs are so overused in people's journaling. Close your ears, Judy. I don't usually use dogs very often. I don't know why.
I don't. I don't think I have any dogs in any of my journals. Sorry.
I'm just
I'm,
not. We have a dog. I love her, but her name's Maggie Oots. And she is the best dog. She's an outside dog, though. She's like a watchdog. But she is so. She stays home. She doesn't run down to the neighbors and, that kind of thing. So that's good. So what are you doing now? Just trimming, Joni?
I am holding up my scrap papers. So the scrap papers that are 12 by 12, I'll kind of unfold one. So what I do is I'll take the scrap paper, 12 by 12, and then I'll fold it in half. And then I'll take the length of the signature or signature papers that I want, and then I'll fold it up. And then I cut out this wee little V so then I can glue it down and make a pocket.
Okay. Very nice.
And then because this is a little wider, or it was, than inside the signature. So then I trimmed a little bit off. But then next, I will take one of my circle hole punches, probably 1.5 inches, which is right behind me here. Okay, well, yeah, 1.5 inches I'll use.
Oops.
And then I'll just take a notch in the center, more or less, give or take. And then when the pockets are all glued, then you have your little notch.
Very nice.
Before I glue them down, because this is so white and stark and naked, I'm going to do a little stenciling on here.
That's one of
fold all my pages.
That's one of the things that I don't like about paper that's not two-sided.
Hello.
Hey,
But
Juju.
I like it because then you can add, Mama Juju. Hi.
And you're
Thank you for coming
JoJo.
over. I'm sorry we missed you earlier.
She calls you JoJo and Juju and Gigi.
Hey, Dusty. Hi. We'll catch you tonight, though, Juju.
One night I was up late and Juju was on late.
Yeah, she's on. Depends if she has to work the next day and how tired. Anywhere from midnight Central Time.
Really?
And if she has to work the next day, maybe it's 11:30. So which would be 10:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Oh my.
My life. Oh no.
I would stay up later, but I usually try to go in and my husband and I watch something on TV or YouTube videos or something, and we're usually chatting, and he'll fall asleep between 10:30 and midnight, depending on if he's had a nap before. And then sometimes I'm still awake, but he's asleep and I can't. He would not like it if I came in here and started doing a live stream at 12 a.m. in the morning.
Not that loud. Jeez.
My son thinks I'm extremely loud. He yelled at me the other day and said I woke him up.
Oh my goodness. And how many times has he woken you up?
Yeah, really. Well, he does have to get up really early to work, so.
And you've never had to get up early? I'm great with my comebacks, aren't I?
I see. You want to borrow him?
Thank you.
Hi, you wish.
So,
Yes, thank you for coming over. Michael stopped in and we asked him to do that, so we've met some very nice people. Thank you.
thank you, you wish. I recognize the name. And it was probably from watching one of Michael's that I saw you there. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't do that from here. Why not?
What are you trying to do?
I was going to try to give a couple people blue jackets, make them little Smurfettes and Smurfs.
You have to do it on your YouTube.
Yeah.
And you tap on their
Yeah.
you got
I've
it?
done that one before. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Dawn is here too. Hi, sorry I missed you. Oops. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, no. Oh.
Oh, pugs.
I'm trying to do that and the chat keeps going up, so then it wants to do something else.
We have pug people in here.
Okay, there we go.
My niece.
I'm trying to get as many as possible here.
My cousin had one, and they kept that dog. I forget what his. Oh, they called him. I'm not sure if his name was Yoda or something else. But anyway, he lasted a long time, and then I think pugs are susceptible to respiratory issues, and he died. But
Aw.
Cassie Lynn, oh,
Okay. Let's see that. Oh, okay. I only got a couple people, so I have to wait until a couple more chats go up to see who else there.
I was thinking about um oh oh my goodness. Almost 17 years old. That's a long time. I Mags is a lab and a Australian healer mix. And she's been around at least 10 years or so. So hopefully she'll be around for a while yet. Because I know if something ever happens to her, my husband will be completely devastated. That dog just, they're buddies. Okay.
It's like
So
if anything ever happened to my cat,
I know, isn't it?
I would be totally lost.
My daughter had think Jean, a bearded dragon, and
Oh, yeah.
and he lived with us when she moved out and got her own place because she couldn't have animals. And she would come and visit him
Well,
and
it's
take
not
him,
an animal, it's a lizard. She should
and
have been able to keep it.
yeah, and she would take him out, and she would give him a bath sometimes, and he was really a good lizard. And one day he didn't wake up, and
Oh,
my daughter, of course I had to tell her all the bad stuff I have to tell.
oh no.
And she was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure he's not just hasn't gone into hibernation?" I'm like, "No, honey, he's gone."
Oh,
And so that was a really hard thing to tell my daughter because she just cried and cried. And then she had another one, but she didn't play with him as much. And when he died, she was sad too, but not as much as the first one.
right.
Poor Smokus.
Yeah.
He was a good guy. Fat Daddy cat named Casey. Oh. Jenny, how old is your pug? Cassie will be 7 in June. Pugs are cute.
Yeah, we know Fat Daddy Casey is so spoiled. Spoiled cat.
Yeah, so for any of our viewers that are not aware, if Joan gives you a wrench, then what you're able to do is click on the icon or the face of anybody else in the chat, and it will allow you to go to their channel and subscribe without even leaving the chat. So if you want to subscribe to anybody else in the chat, you can do that if you're blue.
And you just took the words right out of my mouth. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's cool. That's quite all right. I'm going to turn Martha into a Smurf now. Hi,
Where's my
Martha.
mom?
How are you?
I don't see her yet. I'm not sure. Did you want to come up, Martha? You want to color with us or something fun?
You want to come play with us?
I didn't know if she planned on going on tonight or not. I tell you, I was so tired from the time change. I thought I was going to pass out during church.
Oh, no.
And I said to my husband, I said, "Were you tired?" And he said, "Yeah, and Gabriel too."
Oh.
I've heard other people call it the blue jacket. I've always heard it called the wrench.
Yeah, I've heard it called the ranch. I don't like that because it sounds like I'm calling people the ranch. Your
Yeah,
ranch. So either a blue jacket or a Smurf or Smurfette.
is good for you, huh?
Yeah. And then when you're not sure of the name, it's male or female, it's a Smurf. Mm. Can you one more?
Martha, are you crafting tonight? Did you want to come?
She's ignoring that question, you know.
Yes, Jenny. I'm a little bit over dramatic, I think, but I was very, very tired.
Oh, I like that one.
So I said at the beginning of this that I didn't feel it was necessary to gesso everything. And I'm really not gessoing everything. I'm only gessoing part of it.
Every other page.
Yeah, feels like it.
Okay.
Oh. Not crafting yet. Are you going to be on later, or what are you doing, Martha? Because you know I love to watch Martha. Very relaxed.
I do too.
She's always does such a great job, even if it's something just like coloring.
Oh my goodness, her shading is so perfect.
No. Okay, so this page, I don't really care for this page, so I'm gonna rip it out. I don't know why.
This blue page is actually a cabbage dyed paper.
Don't even remind me of the cabbage dye.
Oh, sorry.
I still have horror.
And then,
see this woman right here? That's me when I was on Trudy and Martha's Live and I realized I'd thrown away all my stencils. Not all of them. See that woman? I was like, I threw away the stencils that I used in that dye. Oh well. There was only
cry
one.
with you.
You did. There was only one that I was really worried about, and I still haven't looked for it, but it's okay. Life goes on. It's only a stencil.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, I'm keeping this woman in this. She's so funny. I don't know if I'll keep the woman, but I like her frame.
Thank you, Martha. And I have Michael to thank for the last few. I think I was 994 before coming on.
Martha, we have now dubbed him Magic Mike. Even he thought it was kind of funny.
Pardon me while I choke at that one. My goodness.
I don't
He's
even
not
know.
around still, is he, to hear that?
Mama Juju's like, woohoo, let's
Juju
go.
laughs.
I don't know how how old he is. He sounds like he might be like 30-ish, but
Yeah.
maybe not even that. But he sure is fun.
Yes.
He's had me up on his live, I think, 1 or 2 times. And he's always really nice. A snob's guide to the new odysseys. I don't even know what that means. I guess I'm not snobby enough.
Thank you, Waffles.
Oh,
Uh,
please hit the subscribe. Uh-huh. Oh, thank you.
I think she does that to all the lives that she pops on.
Really? I've never met
Yeah.
some of these people I haven't met before.
Well, we'll have to send them over and click on your link too. Jean's link is also clicked right up at the top. Did I say that right? Your link? Your YouTube?
The link to my channel, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I linked that up to the top. I hope it stayed up there. I'm going to double check. Yes, it is. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
And you guys.
We love you too, Waffles.
Oh. What was I gonna say? Something about, okay, I don't like some of these pages, so let's see. We will tear this one out. This journal is going to be 900 pages long.
Oh.
That's okay. It's going
Thank you, Dawn.
fun project.
Yeah. I was actually hoping that I would hit it for, I think January 14th was my 2-year on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only 2 months shy of it, but that's all right.
Well,
and I'll be monetized before the end of the year. I'm
so confused about the monetization. I don't know if anybody's out there that knows about the
okay. If you click the $sign on YouTube, like on your channel, and then it will tell you exactly different ways that you can get monetized, like so many subscribers or so many hours on regular shows or regular videos, or so many hours and views on the shorts, and so you can get them a couple different ways.
Well, I have all that down. The only thing that I have my AdSense account set up and everything, but the only thing that I don't understand is I got an email saying that Google AdSense had sent me something in the physical mail with a passcode on it to like verify me, I guess, my identity or something. And I don't recall getting anything like that. And I don't even know, I don't even know if that was a valid request, because you get so many fraudulent emails.
Oh, I know, right?
So
you have to be really careful.
I was nervous about
sorry, but Martha was over at somebody else's channel just a little while ago. 200 subbies they had, and now over 3,000.
What did she do? What does she do,
I don't
Martha?
know. I want to know.
She either oops. I don't want to accuse anybody of buying anything, but that could be her gig, or Okay, so it is true, Martha. Okay, thank you. So I'll just have to tell them that I didn't get it, or I'll have to check my mail again. Sometimes I'm bad about checking my mail.
Okay.
And so to go that high that quickly, either she is doing something that is really exciting.
Or illegal. Oh, I didn't say that word. Sorry. Delete.
A little bit
Okay.
sketchy there. That sounds a little sketchy.
Okay. Sorry, like I think it was you who said it. Intermission time.
Oh. Okay, Martha, I'll look for it again. I don't know what happened to Joan. She said intermission. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's very possible if, one of the things that's popular right now are those money envelopes and putting your money in there and saving. Because if you put so much money in your envelope per week or whatever, by the end of the year, you'll have X amount of dollars. I think you double it each week. So if you start with $1, the next week you put $2 and so on and so on. So I think those are really cool ideas. I'm trying to get my daughter to embrace some of those money saving tips. Yeah. Did you say you wanted to come up, Martha, or you did not? Okay, Mr.
I know
Shen.
she said she wasn't crafting earlier and maybe later. It is later now.
Yeah, well, Martha, you told us where your hiding place was. She said
Oh,
not today. She told us where her hiding place was for her cash, so.
Who, Teresa?
No, Martha.
Oh, I missed it. Where was it?
I don't know if she'll tell. But yeah, my daughter put away some money not too long ago because she got an extra discount at work over the holidays, and she wanted to stock her pantry and her like her medicine cabinet and body wash and shampoo, and I told her, I said, how did you do that? And she's like, well, I just put money away. And she I said, well, you need to do that again, my dear, because if you're planning on going on vacation and stuff like you did last year, I can't afford to send you on vacation. Oh, Martha says, oh, Waffles gotta go. Oh, thank you so much, Waffles.
Okay.
It was a
Well, you know
pleasure
now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Martha. Thank you, Waffles. You have a good day, Waffles. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, so
We'll
she
catch
used
you on the flip side.
Yeah. She used to keep it behind her refrigerator. I think that's so neat because that would be a perfect hiding place.
I think my desk bunnies back there would eat it.
You know what? We've been having a terrible time with mice in our kitchen
Oh,
this winter, and nobody really likes to kill them, but you can't have mice in your kitchen. They'll get into your
no.
flour and everything.
Do
So,
you know,
mhm.
FYI, just a little bit of info. Apparently, that's how Gene Hackman and his wife died, was
I
from a disease from mice.
Yeah, I heard that it was from rodents. It was a
Yeah,
respiratory.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why the one dog also died, is because it was just at the vet, and that's why the dog was in its cage and that.
Hmm.
And that's why the other two dogs were loose. And
Well, the confusing
but
thing for me is that if she passed away earlier,
he had a real bad case of Alzheimer's, and so maybe he didn't realize or clue
yeah,
in.
yes, but
But he was found with his walking stick and that closer to the door, so they think he might have, tried or thought about going out for help.
Hi, Teresa. How are
So,
you? Hi,
hi, Teresa.
Cricket. Yeah, I heard that, Joan. But the thing is they were saying that maybe even like a week or so earlier. How much
I
earlier
know.
was it?
Was
And
it, I think, from the 11th to the 26th?
so if he
Or the
and
12th?
they thought he died like on the 17th or something because
Oh,
of his
yeah,
pacemaker
right.
data.
So, and then they think she died about the 11th. I heard
Yeah.
anyway. So,
So
yeah,
I'm like a week. So Mr. Hackman was still, I mean, he was evidently able to dress himself, and because they didn't say anything about him being unkempt or like he needed a bath or anything like that. So he
right.
obviously was functioning up until his pacemaker stopped. So I don't get the whole thing about him.
Yeah.
What actually, I don't know. Who knows? We don't know.
Conspiracy theories arrive from.
We don't know
No.
because
No.
they said there was no what you call it inside the home, no
And no signs of
surveillance.
break in entry or any
Yeah.
of that. No.
Yeah, so I think I understand the situation, but I also think that some
Hi,
things
Cricket.
don't add up. You know what I mean? Jelly bean,
I know what you mean, Green Bean.
Gene Bean, the dancing machine. Oh man, anything you could. Do you remember?
Hannah Banana.
I was gonna say Gene, the dancing machine from the Gong Show. Anybody?
Not offhand, no.
Okay. Well,
Oh, what?
maybe they didn't have the Gong Show in Canada. I don't know. It was a very long time ago.
I
I would
know we're deprived people up here.
have. Well, you're going to become the
No, we're not.
51st state.
No, no, no. I love you, but no.
A.
Dream on, Trump. Sorry.
He's such a weirdo.
Uh,
I don't even want to talk about it. End of
I know,
discussion.
right?
End of Mr. T.
Yeah, both of the T's. Yeah.
So, what do you have in Canada? Prime Minister? Or what are
Do
they
I have to
called?
answer that?
I'm just wondering.
Yes.
That's what they're called, a prime minister?
Yeah.
Okay. The only prime
Hopefully
minister.
we'll have one day.
Oops.
So,
Oh. Okay, Teresa. We're not gonna. We won't talk about it anymore because we don't want to make any enemies,
Yeah. No.
right?
No political talk on my channel, please. Thank you.
Not even in jest.
No. No. I like my friends. And I want to keep you all my friends. Actually, I have nothing against you guys. So
I don't even, because I've known like Kim and Caroline and Brenda and different people for a long time, I don't even think about it.
no.
I
No,
don't.
nor do I.
So
No.
it doesn't. I mean, the only thing that I'm constantly reminded of is shipping costs. That's the only difference, and that's just downright crazy. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm done gessoing this, so I think I'm going to work on some type of cover, and I'm going to use lace or something on this to kind of make it look vintagey. So,
Well, I will be.
are you doing okay, Joan?
I printed out 3 of these, and they were all different.
Uh-huh.
And I think that was just yesterday between us talking and me going on to Trudy's. And they kind of like just disappeared into thin air.
Well, I thought I saw you had some there a little bit ago, unless that was those actual ones you're showing me now.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just this one, but I should have had 3.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'll find them. And then I have this one that's printed upside down, but oh well.
Can't really
I
tell.
don't think.
I don't think.
No.
No.
Well, it has I don't know why it says my porch prints on there. Like why?
That's the name of the.
I know, but that's the only time that I've ever seen her name on one of her digitals that I've printed.
I've heard of
think,
her.
Oh, she has lovely, lovely digitals. I have some that I printed out from my faith journal, and I'll be finishing hopefully this month. But yeah, I'll be putting some lace on here. Let me see. Maybe this one.
Kind of funny about that. I love everything that has to do with oh, Cricket, that's so cute. I have a lot of chickens and baby chickens in the incubator. We have raccoon and possum predators. Don't eat ours either. We give eggs to neighbors and keep some for ourselves. Yeah, that's what we do, Cricket, too. That's so nice.
Yeah, like I said earlier too, I'd only have chickens just for the eggs.
My neighbor.
I mean, I do love eating chicken, but I wouldn't eat my own chicken.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's when my husband laughs at me. He's like, "You would rather eat the frozen stuff?" And I'm like, "Mm-hmm, exactly."
Well, yeah, you're not going to eat a pet. Jeez. Right?
Well, you know,
Think. Bring that. Glue that.
some
Yeah.
people have a different view of
Yeah.
what's a pet and what's a food source, I guess. And people in Mexico, they they do eat their pets or whatever it is that if they need to. They don't usually keep things for that purpose. Maybe more so nowadays than they did years ago. But Adrian tells this story of one of his, I don't know if it was a niece or who it was. She had chickens and they were all her friends. And she came home and one of her chickens was missing. And her mom's like, "Yeah, I'm cooking it up for dinner." And
No.
she she was so upset. I said, "I can imagine." Yeah, it does make sense. Oh,
Oh.
what's wrong, Cricket? Why did you have to stay in bed all day? A yummy barbecue. Oh, for goodness sakes, Teresa. I think they taste different, to be honest with you. That's why I won't eat any that are um that we have, because I know that's
Oh.
actually in Chile.
I wonder if they taste the same as pig.
Nah, maybe the same as squirrel or rabbit, but they are
Oh.
huge. Huge.
Well,
Because they're
rabbit tastes like chicken. I like rabbit actually.
it's because they're more of a rodent. A rodent. Oh, that's
Okay.
just craziness. Okay, so this is some fabric. It's like almost like a seersucker because it's kind of puckered and it's a little bit
I love
stretchy.
seersucker.
But I
Right.
love seersucker was a fabric that they used a lot years ago to make little kids sundresses and
Oh,
jumpsuits out of. A lot of times it was
oh, I
gingham.
remember seersucker. Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is a piece Mom and I found when she was looking for her quilting fabric. And I'm
oh,
going to use it on the cover of this, I think. It has a peachy, as
I'm
best
gonna
that I
zoom you
can
out
see.
here. There we go.
Let me see. Whoops. Joan's like, "Why is your camera so black?" And I'm like, "Joan, it's in the middle of the night." When we were, oh no. Yeah. Cook their pet bunnies. Yeah, I know. It's so anyway, I'm not sure if that light was a good idea for you guys to tell me what
Oh,
color.
definitely with the light.
What
Without
color?
it's way too dark.
Can you
Can
see
you
this?
hear?
It,
Yes,
does it look more like of a peachy color to you?
a little bit
Reddish,
between
orangey.
sepia, but that's because of the light.
Now?
Well, the flowers are kind of peachy. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
Yeah.
at. So I'm
Oh,
kind of
okay.
trying to think of what kind of color scheme would go with it. I like the green and the peach.
So you could do a dark blue or purple, and that would really complement that.
Yeah, it does have little teeny tiny
Yeah.
like blue or tealy colored flowers.
Wow. Or that you could put red and green to match. I'm actually looking at my color wheel.
No red and green.
Sorry.
No, Joan. No red and green.
Oh. I usually don't put red and green together because it's too much Christmassy for me, I think.
Well,
Unless if it's a Christmas journal, then yes.
well, I am not a fan of red, but sometimes I find myself going for the color red when I'm doing certain things and think, where did that come from? And it just must be something that looks right for at the time. So, okay, Teresa, you have a great evening. I hope you're not eating any of your chickens.
Good night, Teresa. Thank you for popping by. Okay, now my ribbon here is really like kinky. So I turn on my hair flattener and I
Oh,
do not use this on my hair, only ribbon fabric. And I run it through really slowly and it takes all the creases out.
that is a fantastic idea, except for I've never used a hair straightener. I might have a little one, though, a travel one somewhere.
Oh, this works awesome. Like,
I never used those kinds of things on my hair.
oh,
Hot rollers, but that's it.
see, all the kinks are all out, most of them. Maybe
Uh-huh.
one quick more run.
I need can you do the seam right here for me?
Sure, here, I'll just go right straight over. Oh, doesn't work. Sorry, I tried.
Okay. So I've
No,
been
this
hanging my beacon glue. Oh, stars and garters. It started to leak. Uh-oh. Good thing I checked that when I did. I
and then
don't know.
always make sure you turn it off.
Yeah. I have a little
And then,
tiny iron over there, but I'm too stinking to get it. I'm hoping if I layer that the wrinkle won't be noticeable, but I may be kidding myself.
well, I wish I could press it with that, but it didn't quite reach. Sorry.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't want to turn it off yet. I've got a couple more
Hi,
ribbons.
living my best life at 60. How are you? I
Only
have
60. I wish. Hi.
I'm doing Hazel's masterboard, and I think my day is Wednesday. I may pre-record
Oh,
it tomorrow. Because
mine is Friday, I think. I'm on the 14th. So, yes, I'm on Friday.
but I watched a masterboard one today, and I think the girl's name was Kara or
I think
some,
was Kim's today or was Kim's
yeah,
yesterday?
I saw Kim's too. And
Okay.
and Kim's was like she made frames, right?
Okay. I'm a couple days behind, so about 3 or 4 days behind. Martha is
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Because I'm confused. I don't know. Because some people are showing actually making a master board. Other people are showing what they feel a master board, what they use the master board. Yes, that's her, Martha. What they
Yeah.
use a master board for. So I'm
Well, I
thinking,
thought we are supposed to show how we make it.
yeah,
Um,
because I'm pretty sure Tara Mia showed what she would use hers for. Let's see if I
yeah,
have
I
any.
thought we were supposed to show how to make it. How to make it, not what it's for.
Yeah. Maybe if you show how to make it and you have time to cut
Yeah.
it up and do something with it, but that's what Kim did.
Okay, here we go.
You have the directions.
Like this. I do.
Of course you
I
do,
printed them
Joan.
off.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Joan will tell us the directions.
Okay.
Oh, she made a little like oh, she said you could do what she said, Hazel said. So she made a little, it was like a collage. She called it a tile, I think. It was like a masterboard tile, small one. When I think masterboard, I'm thinking like a big thing that I can cut down into manageable pieces and then use that. Okay, I like that this is showing through, but I think I want to have this gathered at the top. Gathered at the top. I could do it with my glue. Let me try.
Well, it doesn't say right here.
Yeah, Martha thinks that we can do whatever. So she's probably.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought like just to show how to make one.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's the inspiration. Or maybe it was because of talking with her.
Maybe.
Okay. But anyway, so I'm going to show how I make a master board. And then if I have enough time, then I will show what I make with a master board.
Okay. Sounds cool to me. Chickadee.
Yeah. And I think Kim's was over an hour long.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing. Not everybody wants to watch a video that's that long.
No.
And if you do editing and you speed up your voice a tiny bit or something, it can cut down on that. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It would.
Sometimes I can speed up 1.2 or even 1.3 sometimes. So.
Oh, thank you, Martha.
Oh.
I wanted to ask Martha something. And I forgot now what I wanted to ask her. Isn't that terrible?
I didn't realize that I could see both chats on one chat. That is so cool. That is so cool. I thought we'd each have to have our own window open. I am so happy that this works though, because now as long as you have the free version, we can come up together and we can both be online at the same time and our own people can watch our own channel.
Yeah. We just have to come up with a way that we both have the same thumbnail and
well, if you do the thumbnails, I can set it up again.
yeah. I know you took
I just
advantage.
don't know why it got canceled.
I don't know.
That was like so weird. Mind you, it could have been a technical difficulty on my side because I canceled a couple from last night when we were practicing, and I could have
Yeah.
I could have accidentally.
Yeah, Martha,
I could have.
I think what
Yeah.
I came to the conclusion was is that Joan just oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the sub. Um I think what we determined was that maybe the reason why Joan was offered a special is because she was a first time user and we had already been using it as a free version for a while. So they're not going to offer us the special deal. That's the only thing I can think because tried to look it up online about it being $20 and where I could get mine at $20, and I couldn't find any information on it at all. It said some users are offered discounts that others aren't. So I just took that to mean you get, luck
Well,
of the
I'm
draw.
happy that I jumped when I could.
Yeah. Well, a lot of us, there were some people over Black Friday that got some good deals on Restream. But
Oh,
I don't like Restream. I have
yeah.
never gotten it to work for me. But I am going to check out Stream Lab. That's the one that Kevin suggested. And
So,
I'm going to try that one.
okay, sorry, Martha. Who changed from 20 a month to 5? And is it dollars or hours?
Oh, they changed the free hours from 20 a month to 5? Who did that?
Or the free hours? Oh,
Just
oh
recently, like
no.
within the last day or two?
It must have been just,
Oh, goodness
wow, how
gracious.
dare they?
Yeah, so
That's so rude.
I'm gonna check out Stream Lab because that was one that Kevin mentioned in one of his videos. So I'm gonna see how much it costs because I've already done a 3-hour live this month and I don't know if this one's gonna count.
Well, I think it was Martha who said before, once you're on a live, StreamYard will not kick you off though. So you can
Okay.
have, let's say, half an hour left, get on live for a couple hours, and they won't kick you off.
Okay. Well, Joan,
Oh, Restream $9 a month unlimited?
19.
Oh, sorry. Okay, 19.
Yeah. Kind of like your StreamYard.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
don't you have unlimited?
50 hours a month.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty unlimited for me.
That's 10 hours or more than 10 hours a week.
Yes.
Joan, did you tell Martha about being on live with Trudy?
No.
Yeah, Martha, she was on live with Trudy last night at I don't know, till 2 a.m. or something.
At
I don't
least,
know.
well, at least 12:30.
What
Twelve
time
thirty was the last time. And then I think we finally got off about 1 in the morning, my time.
what was it hers?
Yeah. And then I went to bed.
Because
Got to
she and
sleep a couple hours later.
because Martha's in California, so I don't know if they would be a similar time zone or not. Oh, okay.
So I'm just stringing this ribbon through all the holes on this paper right now. And any paper that has holes like that, I like to string ribbon through. And then later on, I will glue it. I'll use a little bit. Where did it go? Nope, not that one. This one. I'll use a little bit of Fabri-Tac glue. And I'll put a little bit right on each end. So then the ribbon won't fall out. Because I can't leave the holes like that. I'll either use ribbon or lace or yarn.
Yarn is so underused these days.
Oh, I know, right?
Nobody.
And then all my odds and bits I put in this little basket.
People only
Because I
like
use all these
for crochet. You don't see people binding their. Oh,
like why not?
I'm gonna go look, Martha, because I plan on doing 2 hours at least every Sunday, and that's what, 10. So if they've reduced it to 5, then I'm not going to be able to I'm only going to be able to do 1 hour and then no pop-ups. So that's why I'm going to check out a different service.
No kidding, especially if it's only 5 a month. Like,
yeah,
Martha, what do you do in 5 hours?
She said maybe it was only for her. I don't know. You mean like they've seen you go over for a couple months and now they're limiting you? Well, that's rotten.
No kidding. Wow.
Okay, Jenny. I wish I could drink some coffee. That would smell so wonderful right now. I know Martha drinks her coffee during her life.
Thank you, Jenny. But I have a tea. Cold now.
Did you eat?
Yeah, Jean, you better check that out. I don't want you going over. Well, if you try to get on and you've already hit your hours, they just won't let you on, or would they charge you?
No, they just wouldn't let you on, I think. Yes, Martha's having her coffee now.
Oh. No, I limit myself to 1 coffee a day.
Martha,
actually,
do you?
half a cup. Yeah.
Martha, I was thinking about your tube crew. I'm not sure how many of us have actually done the masterboard. I know Bex has. I have. You have. We could have a little swap of just an ATC card or something that somebody makes from their masterboard. I think that would be fun.
Oh, that would be cool.
The other one's Katie, I think, and she does know how to make ATCs, and I'm not, can't mine? Oh.
Somebody already claimed it?
I don't know. She might not be wanting to cut it up. She may be doing it in a book. Oh, it's on a canvas. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
She's going to one-up us by doing hers on a canvas. Now I got to think of something else.
Well, I already know what I'm putting mine on. I'll let y'all know on Friday. Then I'm going to have 2 videos, or well, my video on Friday for the master board, and then I'm going to go live Friday.
Joan's been just hopping all over YouTube doing lives with everybody. We created a monster, a YouTube live monster.
I'm going to put a special thank you on one of my videos. Thank you, Jean, Martha, and all you and Michael and
Star and
Star, yes.
And that lady who took 7 minutes to get her coffee. I never did figure out who she was.
Oh, I have to think again for that one.
Okay, this needs to be glued down a little bit more.
And Star is still here, so we were talking about her, and all of a sudden she's like, ears are up, and she's like, I'm still here.
Oh, that was very nice of her to stay so long. Some people will just put you on their TV too,
Right.
and they'll go do whatever and just leave their TV on. I don't know. This has a little tear in it, but I could probably glue it down and you wouldn't even know.
I like to watch it on my computer, because then if I watch you guys on my computer, then I can give hearts, thumbs up, comment. And then I can listen to you while I'm crafting or in my room.
That's funny, Star. She's got all of her devices hooked up.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm sorry. I don't clean.
I had one of my neighbors say that she just got a cleaning lady in, and she doesn't know how long they were there because her son-in-law let them in and then locked up the door after. But it was like $230.
Well, was she satisfied with the work?
She was really happy with the work and said that they did a deep clean, and I'm like, but she's a very clean person though too, so like, they probably see my place and go screaming and running. I still lack energy after COVID though. I think that's why I like crafting, because I'm sitting and I could rest my arms on the table.
I'm not sure what I don't know what the going rate is around here. Oh, is Star your friend that's in Yuma?
Okay, Teresa is in Yuma.
Okay.
And then Star, she does gorgeous diamond painting.
Well, she said something about cleaning up her RV, so I wasn't sure if they were RVers too.
Um, they're waiting. Oh, I was going to say it's up to her to say where they are and what they're
Mhm.
doing. Oh, okay. She used to be in Yuma, but in New Mexico. Oh, I wouldn't mind being in Yuma or in Mexico itself, which is
Mhm.
Mexico.
I would
Oh, I need something for pockets.
really um
Mm.
like to do the RV thing, but I would have a hard time narrowing down my stash. Yeah,
Oh, me too.
it was too hot in Yuma. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't I
I
don't
don't
like
think it
the,
could ever get too hot for me.
oh, she's a
Oh,
Canadian. Yeah, see, I like the cold when it's supposed to be cold and warm when it's supposed to be warm. And unfortunately, the way the weather is nowadays, you don't get that.
I don't want it cold anytime. Sorry. Thank you kindly.
Mhm.
I want it warm and hot. Okay, I'm just going to cut out all these little squares now and use them for ephemera or embellishments, bits and bops in this little journal.
So, Star, I've seen your channel before, and you don't give me the Canadian accent. I thought maybe you were of Hispanic descent. A I always
Mm.
do that. I always do that to Kim, and she laughs.
Oh, there's so many Canadian accents. So
Hmm. Native American. Okay. Hmm. Cherokee. My Jenny, I'm right there with you, girl. I mean, I've been over the yucky part of menopause for a while, but probably I don't know how many years, but
oh,
um
welcome back, Martha.
but
A
I
tablespoon of blackstrap molasses a day.
that
That's
helps
all
with the
you
hot
need.
flashes. Yeah, we have a cleaning lady. She comes. She's not really. I don't like to call her a cleaning lady because she's my friend too. But she's on a limited income, so she comes here and she'll clean, she'll help do the laundry, she'll cook, whatever we need her to do, she'll do. And it's, she's helping us and we're helping her, so it works out.
Can I borrow her?
Do you borrow her?
Yeah.
You can, but she gets paid.
Well, hey, you know what? It would be worth it right now, I think, just so I can catch up again.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I don't get is how can an oven get dirty if you never use it? I use my Ninja Foodie all the time.
Now that we were talking about the Gene Hackman thing, I think we all kind of have to be concerned about that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just like if you're not really using your living room, but you go in there and all of a sudden it's full of dust and you're like, where did that come from? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been thinking of just getting, if I didn't think that I'd ever move out of here and the next person might want a stove, I would just get rid of it and put in more cupboards.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I might use the stove once a year, maybe.
Really?
And the oven top, I can't even remember the last time or the stove top that I used. Like, I have a Ninja Foodie, so I can cook everything in there. I can roast it, everything from roasting a chicken to gluten-free brownies to boiled eggs,
I
um,
don't know what that is. I've never heard of it.
jal- jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno peppers, I love those things.
Oh, I could live by them. Yeah, and yeah, everything except for rice. I need to cook. I need my rice cooker for my rice.
Well, we eat rice, but not that often. Um,
Okay, Martha's asking if it's an air fryer. So a Ninja Foodie, the one I have, does air fry. It does broil, bake, steam, saute, pressure cook. Uh, it does everything.
what does it look like? That's like a crock pot or something?
Um,
I'll have to go online and look.
something like a great big crock pot. Let me see. I could run down and take a picture and then show you on the screen here.
No, honey, I'll look it up real quick. You don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
Okay. I'll go like this. I
Ninja
love it.
food.
Like I think, okay, Canadian dollars, 250, and I've had it probably 6 years now.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
think
then,
this summer will be 7.
so there's one that's like a 10-inch.
Oops.
That's 139 at Walmart, but
Um,
it says, what does
mm,
it say? No, it's a 13 by 13, 6.5 quart. Uh, Pressure cooker, 10-in-1 multi cooker, pressure cook, slow cook, steam, yogurt, air fry, broil, bake, roast, dehydrate, and sear, saute. Huh, that's
oh yeah,
interesting.
because the newer ones will do the yogurt and um one more thing that mine doesn't do. What is it when you've got your meat in one of those plastic baggies and cook them?
Oh, slow cook,
No.
broil,
Uh,
bake, roast,
no. No. No.
sear,
I think,
saute. Oh, I
see,
don't know.
mine does all of that, and
Does it
I love
dehydrate?
it. Yes, it does dehydrate too,
Huh.
but because it's only a 6.5 quart, I needed to get just a little racks, just tiny little ones. And when I dehydrate stuff, I want something bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, mine does all of that.
Yeah, the
Like I
one
said,
I
I
saw
love it.
on the Walmart website was 139, but of course you're in California, so I don't know. It's the 6.5 quart pro pressure cooker, air fryer, multi cooker. That's cool.
Okay, and
Well,
that's 139 US.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
So,
think mine was I think mine was 250. And sale price, I don't know what it was, but that's Canadian though too.
well, Adrian and my daughter wants him to get a air fryer.
Yeah, this does air fryer too, and it's like awesome. Like I can actually take, and I've done this. I've taken fish fillet right out of the freezer, put it on the little rack inside my Ninja Foodie, and then cooked it. And in 20 minutes, it's cooked through, a nice light brown on the top, and just perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah. I've roasted chicken, did a roasted there, everything.
That's really cool. It's
Oh,
convenient
and
for you that since you only make single meals too.
yeah. And then I've made great big pots of like chicken soup, homemade chicken soup
Mm.
in it, and pot of chili. And then I'll freeze a whole bunch of little containers. So, yeah,
That would be a
I
nice
highly
thing
recommend.
for Martha to get too, because she likes to she's been eating differently, and it would probably be convenient for her to have something like that.
Oh, worth every single penny, Martha. Worth every penny. And being
Does it
Ninja
make
Foodie, they're
coffee?
really good about let's say if something happens, uh like if it quits or something like that, they've got great return policy and all of that. Like, or they'll send you another pot or
Did you, Martha? That's wonderful. I bet that is so much easier on your knees.
oh.
I'm so happy for
And you know
you.
where that 17 you know where the 17 pounds went?
How long, how long have you been doing that?
Oh, that is awesome, Martha.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to make some orange flowers for the top of this for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to have to I don't think I want to be on here past another half hour. I'm starting to get a little tired. Where's my
Okay, well, we can close off on the hour.
okay.
Can't believe the time already. How time flies when you're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just so happy I don't have to edit this now.
I was eating pizza rudely.
Go for it. It's all right.
8
At
weeks.
least you're not like the one. I saw one lady, sorry. I saw one lady a week or two ago. I was watching her video
Mm-hmm.
And she brings her supper like right here, so you can see her tearing off parts of her supper with her hands, and then you can see her eating it, putting it into
Uh-huh.
her mouth and chewing while she was doing stuff on the desk.
So what was she doing? Like crafting and mukbang or whatever that's called?
Yeah, she was crafting and she was talking and she was eating, and that's when I left.
Oh, I thought when you were telling me about that was someone who actually you had gone up on their live.
No, no, I didn't go
Oh,
up on her live. No,
okay. Let me
no,
look. I wanted to look at something real quick. Uh,
no. Any other lives that I've gone on, all of you guys have been so wonderful.
oh, I know what I want to do. I wanted to calculate 17 divided by 8 is 2 pounds a week. That's good, Martha. So you're not going over you're not losing it too quickly is what I was trying to say.
That is awesome.
Yes,
High
it is.
five. Sorry, high five, Martha.
Mhm. It's just so feels so much better when you can get some weight off. I've lost 50, but I have had help with medication. I don't tell many people that, but I had to because of my knees.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Is that from my brush or
Oh,
what's going on?
I should have printed something on the back of these cards because they're blank.
Oh,
Yeah. I will round the
are
corners and then maybe I'll ink a little bit and
are you going to use
put a
them as
little.
tags?
I was thinking about it. Maybe not as much the purple because they'll stand out more, but definitely the blue ones because this is going to be a blue journal. And then I
Tuesday,
have
you're only 12 hours. Oh my goodness.
the little blue butterflies also.
What were you doing on a live for 12 hours?
Oh,
What were they doing?
oh yes, they had that last night. Um,
Was that like a marathon or something they were doing? Was that with Nightingale?
no, just it started off with Juju and Dawn,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know who else joined. And then
Mm-hmm.
when you called for help, I left their chat to help
Mm-hmm.
you, and then I didn't think they were going to still be going. Seriously. Did other. Oh, and then one with. Yes, I went from Becca to you guys. Oh,
No, Joan, she was sharing the wealth yesterday, boy. Whew.
yeah,
I don't know how
yes.
I mean, I don't know how you've done it. You're probably gonna have to take a really big nap.
Oh,
We had a
oh,
great time last night with Trudy and Annie and
yes,
it's
yes, we did.
all
And then I had a
all
good time with
fun.
Trudy again after. But any time that I can watch somebody's videos and comment and help them off too. So, um,
Well, my back was rough and I can't
create
seem to
this.
breathe today. I
Oh,
know what you mean.
wow. I think you created enough last night, Juju.
I totally get you, darling. Because I have days where I feel like I just sit here and I'm like, what am I even doing here? Why am I here? Can I get an
Yeah.
explanation? I don't even know.
Stare at a blank screen for a couple hours?
Well, I usually put something on my iPad, whether it's another video or something. When I get like that, I just go on Pinterest all the time. A dent in your use it or lose it stash. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't
Awesome.
I don't want to lose any of my stuff.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
terrible.
I've been really crafting down my stash scraps lately. I think all last month almost I had stash, like little videos on breaking up your stash.
Well, you had the using your
I did
your
one
crap
on
buster
fabric.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did the fabric strips on my live, and then I went from mine and then on to Martha's and continued.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did a lot of paper scrap busting. And I still have ideas for. I have my little note on my computer, so 3 more videos yet.
So I'm going to ask you and the audience some questions. I do this sometimes. I just ask people stuff. So if there's one,
Okay, knock yourself out. I'm sitting.
well, that would mean I knocked you up. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I was just curious if you were to say what the one thing is that you feel is the most valuable tool in your crafting, you know, and I'm not talking about like scissors or something like that. I'm talking about, what do you feel is one of the things that you absolutely cannot do without?
Oh, you mean like this thing right here?
A
I
corner
love my
rounder?
corner rounder.
Okay.
So if
And
you're not including like scissors and glue,
yeah.
I think
Is
it would
there
be more my corner rounder again, because you cannot put stuff like this with square corners into pockets as easily as you can the round corners.
good point. And so Juju says her jelly plate, which I love my gel plate since I've got one too.
Yes, I have
So
2. I love them.
so tell me, Joan, since you said your favorite tool is your corner rounder, what do you feel is your my hands still work? That's good, Jenny. What do you feel is your most unique tool?
My unique.
That you may have decided that you may have come up with on your own, or you would you use
Oh,
it all the time and
oh, that's easy. Oh, I don't know if you can see it like that or not.
oh,
Um,
your bread knife?
oh, oh, come on.
Is it a
There we go. Yes,
is it a bread knife?
because because I'm gluten free on my bread knife. So what I do, um, uh, grab a piece of paper here. Okay. No, I don't want it. That's too pretty.
Your guillotine
But
cutter? Okay,
but
and
yes,
then
I cut paper with it. So then I'll put it right on the edge of my desk so it doesn't like have that gap and it lays really nice and flat. And then I just rip the paper and it gives it a nice serrated edge.
That's very, very cool. I
like okay, here.
Oh yeah, I love that.
So that's
I
my
met an artist recently that she uses a lot of unique cutting tools to cut her papers like that. She even has like an old serrated saw, hand saw that she'll use. She makes these huge masterboards and then she'll cut them up to
Hi,
make.
Nana. Sorry,
That's okay.
I just had to say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana. And that's what she uses to cut her journal pages, and I think that's so unique because
Okay,
I
sorry. What does she use to cut her papers?
she makes these huge master boards. They're more like sheets, and then she'll fold them down, and she will cut them with like a serrated saw, like an old hand saw.
Okay. Oh,
And
good.
and Martha would like to see you use your bread knife again, please.
Oh, okay. It's okay. I'm going to bring this a little closer to the edge so you can see how I put it on the edge.
Do you have yourself
It's like
on the big camera?
so. Yeah. So I take it and then I put the knife just it's like this, so it's nice and flat, right against the table. I'll put it right over the paper wherever I want to cut it. Hold it down, and then I'll rip it. I did the rip slower so you could see better.
Now go. Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm. That looks great. That's cool. Yes, Anna. Nice meeting you as well. Um. So
Oh, and I do have this one also.
yeah, she uses a butter knife and like
So
her
yeah,
that one does a different kind of edge.
yeah.
That's so
So that's
cool.
my steak knife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you
Good.
can also there's one do you all know Natasha from Treasure Books? Have you heard of
Yes.
her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course she's very popular. A lot of people know her, but she she wanted a ruler that had it's called a decal edge, and
Right.
so she took a ruler and just went down. She held it out and went down the rungs of her porch that was metal rungs on the stairs, and just kept doing that until she made all those um all those marks in it, and that's what she uses.
Oh, I try to do that with like different pliers because they say if you take something like these pair of pliers here, like the cutters, or another pair of pliers, that you can actually break those plastic rulers, and
Mhm.
did not work for me.
Oh,
Then I went and I took an old craft iron and tried to melt it going down the edge. Did not work for me.
uh, yes. Hi, Crafting with Kristen. Welcome. Yes, Nana, I am making some
Give it 18.
um watercolor flowers, and after I make the basic shape, I'll go in back.
Hi,
I'll
Kirsten.
go back in with a black marker and
Oh,
outline it. I just haven't they're still wet, so And these are watercolor markers. So I just basically make the shape of what I want it to be. And then I wet the brush. And then I just drag the color out with the wet brush. So it's almost like it's watercolor, or, you're watercoloring, but you're just really making that wet where you marked it. And then it'll give you varying shades of the petals because it's darker closer to the center, kind of makes it look au naturel. So my journal that I was working on,
Thank you, Juju.
I'll show you.
Oh.
The fabric I use for the top has these little tiny flowers in it that are kind of an orangey red. And so I'm going to make some flowers like this that are similar to this that I made, this daisy, so that I can put them on the front of the journal. I just needed something to match the color scheme a little bit better. Thank you.
Okay, I gave you a blue jacket, made you a little Smurfette there, Nana, so then you can click on other people's channels and they can click on yours. Okay, I'll go like this. Okay.
I was going to ask Martha if she was going to be doing any of her gouache painting. I like her. Her painting is my favorite. She can just take a picture and just practically duplicate it exact. It's amazing. You talked to your sister and told her that you've been doing the lives and that everything's going well?
Who,
Joan?
me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Oh, good.
And I was kind of hoping that she would pop by on Friday. Sometimes she just watches me on her TV, so then she can't leave a comment or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll call me and she'll say that was good or.
Mm-hmm. Like I was saying, I didn't have the volume on. I think it was late at night or something that I was watching it, and she seems like she's a happy person. I really, or whatever you guys were talking about made her laugh.
She's got a great hubby to help her right now too. So
that's good. She needs that since she fell.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Martha. That'll be fun.
Well,
I really enjoy her painting. Joan
I'll have
can.
to keep an eye out for that.
I think Joan's a painter too.
Hi, Casey. It's so good to see you here.
I don't know these people. Hi, guys.
Casey, actually, Casey, I'm going to give you a blue jacket here. Turn you into a Smurfette. And then what you can do is you can connect with others and they can connect with you. She has a really awesome, about a 3-minute devotional every morning, Monday through Saturday.
Oh, I see.
And so she'll put that up first thing in the morning and it just starts my day off wonderfully. I love it. So please go visit Casey and send her some love.
Is it like a short or?
It's on her YouTube channel itself, so it's not considered as a short.
I see.
And so she does this devotional, and then she'll give a scripture at the end where the devotional is inspired by. And yeah, very wonderful.
I was going to say something about, my friend Foxy. I don't know if you've ever met her. She's a colorist. She does like every morning she'll do a coloring thing, and then she'll tie it into something from the scripture. So yeah.
You'll have to share her link too then, please. So right now, Casey, this is her first time here. She's watched a couple of my other videos, but both Jean and I are working on journals right now. Jean is working on one that she's making from a magazine. And I'm just folding up a bunch of papers. Some are digital prints, some are little notepad papers, some are coffee dyed papers. An old page from my dad's, what book was it? Selecting duck material. He was a plumber. So that was from one of his books. And a magazine.
Martha,
Star, you will love Casey. Sorry,
Martha,
Jane.
If Martha's still here, can you put a link for Foxy's channel if you know how? I don't know. I get confused.
No, I did not, Nana. I've purchased digitals, ones that I print off like this one. But all of the coffee dye, tea dye ones I do myself.
Casey, are you from Kingston?
Africa.
She said Jamaica.
Or Jamaica. Sorry.
Yeah. I was wondering if she was from
I know
Kingston.
That. Oh, I found my other papers hidden.
Oh, from Montego Bay. Okay. I have some friends that are in Kingston and St. Mary, but you're living in Kingston now? Yeah, Kingston seems to be a very popular city. I just, when I think about Jamaica, I get really sad because their cost of living is, they get paid so little, and the cost of living is, it's not like us, but it's just not a fair thing, and it upsets me. But there's only, I can't. There, Martha put Foxy's
Awesome.
link in there.
Thank you, Martha.
I can't fix everything.
Can any of us?
No, Joan. Sadly, no. My niece is going to be getting married soon, and her fiance is Jamaican.
Oh,
They live in Florida, though. They're not here. No, Nana, Martha does not do needlepoint. Not anymore. She used to when she was younger. She does junk journals, paintings, coloring. You can think of it, mixed media. Martha can do it. She's very, very talented.
except for needlepoint.
Yeah, she doesn't do needlepoint anymore.
Oh, that's a little harder on the eyes and the hands, the fingers.
I used to do cross stitch years ago, and I have one or two pieces that I may have finished, but it's one of those things where I don't like mathing and I have to count, and I don't want to count. I lose count, and then I have to go and rip it all out, and
I did a couple petty point once, and the first one turned out terrible, way off grid. So I gave myself another try, and it turned way off grid.
oh
So I put it by the wayside. Thank you, Casey. There's
yeah.
nothing like playing with papers.
I think I've always liked paper
Oh, me too.
because, and my daughter, she's funny. We were at Five Below and we found these journals that had the Aristocat kittens on it.
Yeah.
And she's like, Mom, I have like 12 journals that I've never even, notebooks type things that I've never even used. And she said, and I really want this one. I'm like, I know, honey. I'm the same way. I have things that I wish I could.
Oh, yes, I've done latch hook too, Martha.
I've never done that.
That was decades ago.
Oh, I remember when that was all the rage.
And also macrame. I
Actually,
think that's about one thing that my mom and I did together was macrame. I remember in the basement, and we'd sit down on the floor and put a hook on the wall and do macrame together.
I can't. I don't know. My brother was trying to teach us how to make paracord bracelets, and that's kind of a macrame style. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Okay, so these aren't dry yet, I don't think. That one might be. I tell you what, I'm just going to move away from here because I cannot stand the stink bugs anymore.
Ooh,
And
what kind of stink bugs?
they're these bugs. They look like a shield, actually, kind of like a shield. And they just crawl around and they get in the cracks of everything. And if you squish them, they stink terribly.
Oh, stink. Sorry, I thought you said state. Stink bugs. Yes, we get those stink bugs here too.
Yeah, well, it's about with it warming up, they'll be coming out.
Oh.
And because my room's a little bit warmer, they're in my craft room and I don't like it.
Oh no.
I'm being a whiner.
That's all right. You're allowed to. I don't like bugs either. I don't think women are supposed to like bugs.
Well, it's not that I dislike them for a reason. I mean, for just any reason. I dislike them because they stink
Right.
and they're pests. So,
I think all bugs are dirty.
yes. Okay, guys, it is
Oh, yeah,
9:07. And so
7 p.m.
I'm ready to wrap up. If you are, Joan, I need.
Actually, I only planned on being here 2 hours, but it's been such a blast. And thank you so much, Jean, for us two getting together again. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
And let me
we.
know how it works out on your YouTube on your side.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
And Joan will be live again Friday at what time?
Friday, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Okay, and I will be live again Sunday at 6. Joan may be here or maybe somebody else. And that's 6 Eastern time. But
Which is 4 Mountain.
yeah. So that's what I'm doing for the time being, and I hope to see you guys again. I'm so thankful to Michael and his crew for helping
I
Joan
am
out.
too. What a blessing.
Yes, he is. Thank you, Martha, for supporting us, and Nana and Star and Trudy and Juju, and if I forgot to mention you, Jenny, she was here for a long time.
Yeah. And Dawn came by. And thank you, Casey, for popping by
Yes,
also.
yes, thank
It was
you.
great to see you here.
And
Let me
if I
see.
forgot somebody, I'm sorry. But I love
And
you
you said
all.
Star, and there was a Krista, was it?
Yeah. So I will see you next time, Martha. Hopefully, we can see some of your live soon too.
And
Good
then I
night.
think somebody else was coming on right away. So
Oh,
if you feel like sitting down and watching them,
oh,
we'll
okay.
ask Star. Star, who's supposed to come on next?
Nice meeting you as well, Star.
And thank you, Juju, for coming by.
All right. Good night, everyone.
As she would say, love you, chickies. Have a great night. Great. Okay. Thank you, Star.